Hi guys, my name is Melissa. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is my second video of today. If you have not seen my first one, let me explain. So I am celebrating Black History Month all February long. So for February I'm gonna be uploading two videos. One is gonna be my Monday videos, and then the other one's just gonna be talking about someone that made a difference in the African community. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh yeah, before we get started, I'm here Mondays, Tuesdays, and Friday, and I do true crimes, and I usually do some different topics. So if you would like to see more, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification button so you can be notified. Let's go start with my inspiration of the day, but this time it's gonna be somebody of Michelle Obama. I'm gonna start with Michelle Obama. And this is what Michelle Obama said. History has shown us courage can be contagious and hope can take a life of its own. Let me find another one because I've seen this one. And this is from Oprah. I was raised to believe that excellence is the best dreading to racist or sexism, and that's all I operate in my life. Or Oprah. You know, I miss the show. I miss the and I'm looking for. I'm gonna speak about. I miss Oprah's show where she would. Do y'all remember seeing the Oprah show when she would just be giving stuff out like, you get a car, I'm gonna pay for your college. Was I the only one always wanted to be in that show? I'm like, hello, Oprah. I need you to pay for my college. Even though I never ended up going to college, but still. So we're going to do 10 facts about Madam C.J. Walker, the first female self-made millionaire. I actually heard a little bit about her from Sister. And that's it. Just that they had an episode where they were talking about different African Americans, because they were doing history and stuff, and that's the first time I ever heard of her. Do not come for me, okay? Do not come for me in the comments talking about, what, you didn't know who she was? Don't come for me. Madam C.J. Walker was an African American businesswoman who made her fortune through a cosmetic and hair care business marketing a black woman. She's recognized as being the first female self-millionaire in the United States. Although some dispute their record, either way, her achievements are remarkable even by today's standards. Not content with the simple making her own fortune, Walker was also keen philanthropist and active, donating money to causes across the United States, particularly those which fortune the prospect of fellow African Americans. Here's our 10 facts about the celebrate entrepreneur Madam C.J. Walker. She was born Sarah Breelove. Born in Louisiana, December 1867, Sarah Breelove was one of 6 children and the first to be born into freedom. Orphaned by the age of 7, she moved to live with her older sister and her husband in Mississippi. Sarah was almost immediately put to work as a domestic servant. She later recounted she had less than 3 months of formal education in her life. Number 2, she married her first husband at age just 14. In 1982, aged just 14, Sarah married for the first time to a man named Mosa McWilliams. The pair had one child together, Leah, but Mosa died and married 6 years into the marriage, leaving Sarah a widow at age 20. She would go on to marry twice more, to John Davis in 1984 and Charles Joseph Walker in 1906, from whom she became known as Madam C.J. Walker. Her business ideas sprang from her own hair issue. In a world where many did not have access to indoor plumbing, let alone central heating or electric, keeping your hair and skin clean and healthier looking was much harder than it sounds. Harsh products such as Corbill soap were used, which could often irritate the sensitive skin. Walker suffered from severe dandruff on a irritated scalp, exacerbated by poor diet and infrequent washing. Whilst there was some haircut products available for white women, black women were a market legally ignored, in large parts because white interpreters had done little to understand the kind of products black women needed or wanted for their hair. Her first foray into hair care was selling products for Annie Malone. Annie Malone was another pioneer of hair products for African American women, developing and functioning in a wide range of treatments, which she sold door to door. As Malone's business grew, she took on several women, including Walker. St. Louis had a large African American St. Louis had a large African American community and proved to be fertile ground for the launch of a new haircare product. Whilst she was working for Malone, Sarah began to develop and experiment, creating her own product line. Annie Malone later became her biggest rival. Unsurprisingly phrased, Annie Malone did not take kindly to her former employees setting up a rival business with a formula almost identical to hers. This was not that remarkable, as the combinations of permanent jelly and sperm had been in use for nearly a century, but the sparks and turns between the pair. Her marriage to Charles Walker marked the start of a new chapter in her life. In 1906, Sarah married Charles Walker and adopted the name Madame C.J. Walker. The prefix Madame was associated with the French beauty industry and by extension, sophistication. Charles gave advice on the business side of things, while Sarah made and sold the products, beginning endeavor expanding across America. This business grew rapidly and making her a millionaire. You go, grow. You go, Miss CJ. Do your thing, girl. Make the money. Make it. Make the money, girl. Make the money. In 1910, Walker moved the headquarters of the business into Indianapolis, where she built a factory hair salon, library, and beauty school. Women made up the majority of employees, including those in senior roles. By 1917, the Madam C.J. Walker Manufacturing Company reported that they had trained over women as sales agents who would go on to sell Walker products across the United States to 20,000 women. She met with some criticism from the black community. The hair routine. Really, guys? She was making hair for us. You see? The hair routine championed by Madam C.J. Walker involved a pomade hair wax that was meant to simulate growth as stuffing shampoo, lots of brushing, combined hair with iron combs, and increases washing pattern. All of these steps promise to give women soft and luxurious hair. Soft and luxurious hair, which can also be read as attractive ways of saying straight hair, was mimicking traditional white beauty standards, often at the cost of the long-term health of black women. Some in the community criticized Walker for printing to white beauty standards. She maintained permanently that her products were about healthy hair rather than style or cosmetic appearance. She was a leader in writing and name recognition. Whilst with word of the mouth and repeat expansion had helped full sales, Walker understood better than most of her competitors the importance of distinctive brand image and investing. Her sole agents were dressed in the clean and smart uniform, and her products were packed informally, all featuring her face. She invited in target space such as African American newspaper and magazine. She helped her employees develop their skills and train them well. She was an extremely generous. Sorry, guys. I can't say this word. As well as an amazing fortune herself, she gave back generally to the black community, including building community centers under Warming Scholarship Fund and established education centers. Walker became increasingly politic activity later in life, particularly with the black community, and counts some of the lead black activists and thinkers among her friends and colleagues, including W.E.B.D. Boys and Booker T. Washington. She bequeathed largest sums of money to Sheridan in her will, including 2/3 of the fortune profile of her estate. On her death In 1919, Walker was the wealthiest African American woman in the United States, believed to be worth just under 1 million at that point. Oh my, I am so amazed by her story. Like I said, the first time I've heard of her was on the show Sister Sister, but I didn't, the show didn't go all the way through her story. But she did what she had to do, and you know how it's just I loved this story. I loved her story, and I'm so amazed of how much she did. And even though she was rich and she was the first African American to be a millionaire, she gave back to her community. She gave back to the African American, and she taught women how to sell products. She taught them how to dress. She, and yeah, she had some people that thought that she was trying to make products as like the white people do, but I don't think that's what it was. I think she just wants, she wanted us, and I'm saying us because I do have black, I have curly hair, and I used to perm my hair, but I stopped perming it because it just was damaging my hair instead of helping me. At first I used to love doing it because I was a young child, and you don't tell your mom no. You don't tell your mom no. Like, you're sitting there and you're about to perm your hair. But once I got a little bit older, and I had like a lot of black friends in my school, still to the days I do, and every time they would see my hair curly, they're like, Melissa, you need to stop perming your hair, girl. And I did not listen. So I finally stopped, and I'm glad I did, because if you see my hair curly, you would know how beautiful my hair. I'm just saying. But I'm so happy that, that she changed products and came up with, products for us girls. And just to know that she was the first African American to be a millionaire, and she still gave up to her community, it just makes her more incredible as a person. And I hope she's resting in peace, and I hope that she's happy that, that we're evolving more and more every day, especially with us black girls, because, products for us is, a lot of people don't understand. I remember in school, the girls were like, Melissa, you wash your hair every 2 weeks? I'm like, yeah, I don't wash my hair every day. Like, I can't. You just can't do it every day like y'all do. We have to do it every 2 weeks. But, she made a big difference, and I think we all should be grateful that she did, and she learned, and, she grew up, and she had a business, and I bet you she died happy and healthy. Well, happy. but even in her deathbed, she wanted that money that she had made all her life until her death to go to a charity, and I can't be more proud of her, and I think we should all be proud of her as well. But I will see y'all on Wednesday, guys. Love you.